Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. So as I told in my previous video, from this month on, every month I'll be uploading one cooking video on my channel. So hope you all will love it and support me as you guys have always. For today, as a first cooking video, I'm gonna make a Kerala dum biryani. So keep watching. For the ingredients, you will need around 20 to 25 garlic, 4-inch size ginger, around 7 to 6 chilies. These are very spicy ones I got, that's why I just took 6. You have to crush all this together. You will need 1 lemon, also 1 cup of curd. We'll be using this to marinate the chicken. Then you will need 1 kg of chicken. This is washed and clean. You can cut this as a size that you prefer. I prefer small pieces, that's why I cut it to small. You will need 2 tomatoes, half teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 to 2 teaspoon of chili. This is biryani masala. This is homemade biryani masala. I leave it in the description how to make it. Now you will need 1 medium size thinly sliced onions to fry it, to make the fried onions. For the rice, the whole spices that you'll need is around 25 cardamom and some 4-inch size cinnamon, around 15 cloves, 10 peppercorns, 1 pinch of fennel seed. Make sure you don't add more than 1 pinch. You will need 2 pinch of cumin seed also. Next, we will need around 4 onions. I have taken 1 large one and 3 medium sized onions. This is sliced onions, thinly sliced, and from that I have kept a little bit aside, so I'll be using that onions when I cook the rice. So these are the ingredients that you will need. You will also need ghee, of course. You're making biryani, you will need like ghee. A handful of coriander and a handful of mint for the garnishing, and a little bit you will need when you prepare the chicken. For marinating the chicken, we'll first add 1 cup of curd to it. So normally we use big pieces of chicken, but at my home we all prefer small piece. That's why I have cut it into small pieces. Then into this we'll add half teaspoon of turmeric. After that we'll add a pinch of chili powder just for a color. Normally for this biryani we just add green chilies, but I like a dash of color to it, that's why I add chili powder to this. Now salt to taste. After that you have to mix all this very well. I'm gonna use my hands to mix this. If you don't want to use your hands, you can just use a spatula to combine everything together. After mixing, you have to keep this minimum for 30 minutes. If you're keeping it for 1 hour, that's very good. Now it's nicely combined. Now let it rest for 30 minutes. Now let's make the chicken. For that, in a pot, add 4 tablespoons of oil, any vegetable oil that you prefer. To that, add the 4 onions that we have thinly sliced. To this onions, add a little bit of salt so that the onions get sauteed quickly. Now mix the onions with the salt. At this point, when the onions are translucent, we'll add in the crushed garlic, ginger and chili paste into it. We have to saute everything up nicely, that is till the garlic and ginger and the green chili leaves this raw smell of it. So make sure you saute this well. You can keep this in the medium flame and saute this. The raw smell of the garlic, ginger, and green chilies are gone, and this is nicely sauteed with the onions. Now, into this, we can add in the tomatoes. That is the two nice red tomatoes that we have roughly chopped. We'll add in the tomatoes and we'll mix them up well. Close it and cook the tomatoes till the tomatoes are nicely cooked. Let's check the tomatoes. Okay, the tomatoes have cooked nicely. You can see the oil have separated from this. That means the tomatoes are well cooked. Now to this we'll add in our marinated chicken. So we'll add in that along with the whole marination, along with that curd and everything, and mix it up very well. After mixing the chicken very well with the tomatoes and the onion gravy, you have to close it and cook for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes we'll check on it and we'll add rest of the ingredients. After 10 minutes, this is how our chicken look. The chicken has sweated out so much of water from it. Into this we'll add 2 tablespoons of chopped coriander. The coriander just gives so much flavor to it. Also we'll add like 1 tablespoon of mint leaves. Like the mint and coriander gives so much flavor to your biryani, so make sure you add this. So we'll add in 1 tablespoon of mint leaves and then we'll close and cook this for another 5 minutes. While the chicken is cooking, in a pan we'll add 2 tablespoons of oil and we'll add in the onions to fry. So the onions are almost brown. At this point I like to add a pinch of sugar to this. So what it does is it will help in caramelizing the onions. Okay, now the onions are done. It's nice golden brown. Now we'll switch off the flame, keep this aside, and we'll go and check on our chicken. So after 5 minutes our chicken is like almost done, like 80% of it is cooked. Now into this we'll add a little bit of that fried onions. So we'll add half of that fried onions and the other half we'll keep for the garnishing. After adding the onions, we'll open this and cook until the chicken is nicely done. So the chicken is nicely done, all the water is gone. At this point I like to add half teaspoon of ghee to it and mix it well. To this we'll add the homemade biryani masala. We'll add around 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of it. Like, after adding, just taste it and check. If you want more, you can add in more masala. I normally eyeballs it, so I don't know the correct measurement, you know. So please do taste it and see. If you want to add more, you can add more masala to it. Now I'll add 1 juice of a lemon to this. Before adding, do check the taste, since the curd and the tomatoes that I used were not too sour. I'm adding 1 whole lime juice. If your tomatoes and curd are sour, then just add half a lime juice. So that's it. Our chicken is done. Now let's switch it off. Fry some cashews and raisins in ghee. This is for the garnish. To make the biryani rice, take a heavy bottomed pot and add in 2 tablespoons of ghee and let the ghee heat up. For the rice, I have taken here Jeera Kashala rice, or you call it as kaima rice. This is the small variety of rice that you use to make biryani. You can make this in the long grain basmati rice, it's fine. Here I have washed and soaked this rice for around 15 to 20 minutes, and I have drained the water off. Sorry guys, the video stopped recording. So into the ghee I have added all the whole spices that I showed in the beginning, that is cinnamon, cardamom, peppercorns, cloves, fennel seeds, cumin seeds, and a bit of onions. So you have to saute this till you get a nice aroma of all these whole spices, and after that we'll add in our washed and drained rice. Fry the rice on a medium flame. Once the rice is nicely fried, we'll add in the water. Here I have taken 3 cups of rice. For 3 cups of rice, I'll add in 4.5 cups of water. I have already boiled and kept the water aside. I'll be adding that in. So for 1 cup of rice, you will add 1.5 cups of water. So make sure you take the water in the same cup in which you took the rice. So here I have taken 3 cups of rice, so I'll add in 4.5 cups of water. After adding in the water, make sure you add the salt required for the rice. Just add the salt, mix it, and just taste the water whether the salt is enough or not. After adding in the salt, close it and cook on high flame till you get the first boil. After the first boil, turn the flame to the lowest and cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, open it, just give it a small mix and close and cook until the water is fully absorbed by the rice. The water is fully absorbed by the rice and the rice is 80% done. Now we have to keep this on dum for another 15 minutes. For the dum biryani, on a heavy bottomed pot, we'll add in the chicken that we have already made. So we'll add that whole chicken on the bottom of the pot. Then on top of that, we'll add 1 layer of rice. On the top of first layer of rice, we'll add in some coriander leaves, also few mint leaves and 1 teaspoon of ghee. After that, just sprinkle a little bit of that biryani masala. So few people like to add one more layer of chicken on top of the rice. So if you prefer that, instead of adding the whole chicken on the bottom, you can just add half of the chicken to the bottom of the pot, then the other half on top of the first layer. Here I have just added the whole chicken on the bottom. After this, we'll add in the second layer of rice. So on the top of the second layer of rice, you will repeat the same steps. That is, you will add in the mint leaves, coriander leaves, add in 1 teaspoon of ghee, sprinkle some biryani masala on top of that. We'll also add in the fried onions, cashews and raisins. This is how our biryani for dum looks, and it already looks so delicious. As a final step, I'll be adding some saffron milk. So here I have taken like 2 tablespoons of warm milk and added 1 pinch of saffron to it and kept it for around half an hour. Now we'll add that onto the rice. After adding the saffron milk, we'll close it and keep on dum for the next 15 minutes. For that, take a heavy bottomed pan like a dosa pan or a chapati pan and keep your biryani pot on top of that, and cook the biryani on high flame for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, lower the flame to the lowest and cook for another 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, switch it off and let it sit for another 10 minutes. While our biryani is on dum, I'll make a very simple raita. For that, I have taken half an onion, half a carrot, half cucumber. Into that, add salt to taste, and here I'm gonna add fried and powdered fennel seeds. This is optional. It just gives you a very unique flavor to your raita. If you don't like the taste of fennels, you can totally skip this. Now add in the curd and mix it well. Also, I added 1 green chili because at my home we all like it to be a little bit spicy. That's why I added in the chilies. If you want, you can add in the chilies. It's been almost 25 minutes. Let's open up our dum biryani. So this is how our final biryani looks. The smell is divine and it looks amazing. Now I'll plate this up and show you guys. So here's our chicken dum biryani. You can have it with a simple raita and lemon pickle. I'm sure you guys will try this, and trust me guys, this tastes so delicious. So please do try this and let me know in the comment. Hope you enjoyed my cooking. Let me know your suggestions. Stay safe. Bye bye.